The first 2 days was hell because my skin reacted. I told you I had very same, but at the back of my head, she told me I need to have patience. I would start seeing the effect from. Hi, sweetheart, welcome. Thank you for stopping by again. So today, this channel was supposed to be a beauty channel, makeup channel, but every day there is something new to talk about skincare. So now let's just move straight to our topic. Topic for today is tretinoin gel. Is it worth the hype? Is it even working? Do you understand? Okay, so welcome once again. For those of you for the very first time, my name is Chinelo Chukwuneta and I'm a professional makeup artist. I'm a new YouTuber. I'll still refer myself as a new YouTuber till when I become more consistent, right? And I'm a businesswoman. All right, now moving on to this. So if you watched my previous video, before I move over to that, since when my entire system changed, like my skin changed, and I started having hormonal acne and all of that, lots of breakouts here and there, then I started getting interested in doing skincare. Before now, that's what I tell people that have very smooth skin. You don't know what God have done for you. If I don't even joke, don't play with that part of your life that you're not doing so much and your face or your skin is flawless, because if you get to a stage whereby everyone is like, because there was a stage in my life where people like, what was I doing? And I was not doing anything. I was only washing my face and doing my own day grab till when everything changed and I started doing a whole lot of trials, a whole lot of things. I talked about it in my last video where I talked about how Dettol helped me treat my hormonal acne. And I emphasized on something. Skincare is a journey. It's not just one part. How would I put it? It's not just like one part. Okay, this worked for me, meaning it's going to work for everybody. No, we all know. I told people about some people that have their skin barrier is broken, people that have sensitive skin, people that have dry skin, people that have I don't know. I think I've heard of stubborn skin. I don't know why they call it stubborn skin. That's for the dermatologist. They will try so many things and nothing is, their skin is just there, just bland, deep grab. So you really need to know. Before I move over to this, let me emphasize on that. Know your skin type, know what works for you. Don't do because of Nkechi did and oh yes, it worked for her, meaning it's not, it might not work for you. Do you understand? So when I was in a whole lot of, when I just told myself, see baby girl, you're going to spend a lot of money trying to know what works for your skin, and I accepted everything. Do you understand? And when Dettol tried, it worked for me. And I told you I wasn't going to do it for a very long period of time because of how harsh it is. Yes. So when it treated the major I wish I did like a proper video to show you how my face was before the whole thing came back to normal. So when I was like done, okay, not like I don't still use, in a way, it's not like it's a good thing. In a way, I've kind of like gotten used to using Dettol now to bath. But I don't do the normal ritual of putting it, dissolving it in water, using it to clean my face. I don't do that again. Then I was still trying to know, okay, what's going to help with my black spots? What's going to help it? Once in a while, popping out of all those pimples and all of it, I got to know of tretinoin, but I was seeing a whole lot of bad reviews about it. It dries out face, it does this, to be very honest with you, I was a bit scared, coming from the fact that I've said something about having a my skin barrier is already broken. It's not strong enough to endure. In fact, it got to a point I cannot even rub like normal moisturizer on my face because I would definitely react to it, to grab. So I was like, other things I've tried it. No, isn't now this one that they're saying that it's very harsh? Are you sure it's going to work? So I don't know what really got me motivated. Whether it's someone that told me, you're smooth. I can't remember. Let me be very honest. And I was like, okay, let me just give it a try. Highest, if it's that bad, I can stay indoor. Not like I want to stay indoor, but I can just, let me just see how it goes. Do you understand? I went to the pharmacy and before I went to the pharmacy, I did some inquiries and they were like, oh, we just needed, I think someone was telling me 7,000 something. Yeah, sorry, I'm in Nigeria. I'm saying based on our currency, right? Um, and the person did not even tell me the procedure, just get it, it's going to be very effective. That was what I heard. And it wasn't this one, another type. There are different brands of tretinoin. I went out to get my tretinoin. I don't know what moved me to one particular pharmacy. Yes, another thing, before I move over to my topic, please and please, I am not a dermatologist. I'm just here to share my reviews on things that worked effectively well for me. My review, my very honest, I'm not here to sell the products. Maybe I'll just be like, oh, it's worked for me, it's good, try it out. No, I'll give you my honest review, the good and the bad side of it. So if you want to move into the skincare world, please meet a specialist, a skin dermatologist, book an appointment with them. There are lots on internet. Even you can go to any hospital close to you. Do you understand? And see a doctor. They might prescribe, but you know what is wrong with you internally, your system, and all of that. So I went to, sorry, some things are distracting me here. So I went to a pharmacy and I was so blessed to see a girl that I don't know, I think she was a skin dermatologist. I don't know what she was, but she was really into the skin stuff. And I just explained everything to her and she said, oh yes, that's, I think it was so smooth and flawless. Not like she was a pharmacist. She was not like, how would I put it? I know people will be like she's trying to sell her products, but she was being very honest with me that she had very bad breakout before now. Then she showed me a list of things that she did, but the only thing is I should have patience. I've said this in times without number on my channel that skincare is a procedure, it's a process. I don't know, but anyone that tells you there is this thing that's gonna cure you in 24 hours, in 2 days, I'm not saying it's not gonna be effective, but my brothers and sisters, once you leave those products, it's going to come back. It might even come back worse than how it was before you started using it. So she said, I need to have patience. I'm not gonna see immediate effects 1 month. It might be from 2 months or 3 months before I start seeing effect. And I was like, okay, let's see. She was like, yeah, procedures. And I need to have, do I have a moisturizer? I said, I do. Yes, I think I do. She said, okay, that I need a gentle moisturizer. I can go for Cetaphil, I can go for CeraVe. All those moisturizers that are not harsh, don't really have any active ingredient whatsoever. I need sunscreen. I need a tretinoin gel. Sunscreen is very essential because she said something that this makes your skin very sensitive to sun. So you notice that you're going to get darker. She told me that on time that I'm going to see my face getting dark. Do you understand? And I need a good face wash, something very gentle. I said, what about bath soap? She said, if it's a bath soap, it should just be something very mild, you grab, and something very gentle. Then she said, after it, she showed me some other lists. I'm still going to do a video on all the list of products that she told me to use. And I'm going to give an honest review for every product I'm giving out. I've used it, so I'm not going to say, oh, they told me it's good and I want you to use it. No, I want us to see how it goes for my type of skin. Yeah, so I'm just making emphasis on this tretinoin gel. So my brothers and sisters, that was it. I got it. It was a little bit pricey, but this is not that expensive. It was 3,005 or 3,008. I know it wasn't up to 4,000 naira. I got my sunscreen, the affordable sunscreen for those that cannot afford very expensive ones. They're nice sunscreen. I'm actually using iPod Beauty, yes, and I got my moisturizer. Yes, I got a new moisturizer, but my emphasis, I'm still going to delve into other products. But for now, it's just the tretinoin. Is it what others hype? Is it really? Thank you. So then I started using it. The first 2 days was hell because my skin reacted. I told you I had very same, but at the back of my head, she told me I need to have patience. I would start seeing the effect from 2 months, 3 months, deep grab. So you know what 2 months, 3 months means? I need to really have patience, and that was that. I It was harsh. It got to a time I stopped using it because of it was really itching me, it was really drying out my face and all of that. But I had patience. That's the key to using tretinoin. With time, I noticed my very sensitive skin started becoming normal. I wasn't having there's this stingy hotness that I have whenever I use it. The initial time, it all stopped. I was now using it and I started loving my face. And mind you, I did a lot of research before I started using it. Said something like your skin is definitely going to purge. When your skin is purging, that means it's going to bring out all the pimples inside your skin out, isn't it? Yes, it did. It did. I'm not going to deny that. But why it did not purge out that much was, thank God for her. She taught me the use of moisturizer. So now, for my girlies that want to try this product, it is very nice. But number one, I would always tell you, please make inquiries. Ask your dermatologist, is this, once they see your face, they already know what is effective for you. Not the one you say, I said. Yes, I'm giving out my very honest review, and I want you guys to partake in this journey of having a very healthy skin, right? But please be very sure. And number two, have patience. There is nothing I can tell you than having patience. In all my skincare whatsoever, I always tell people it's not a miracle. It's not something that you just start doing today, the next thing tomorrow you start seeing effect. You need to be patient enough. Number three, you need to, the essential things of using this tretinoin, you need a moisturizer because it's definitely going to dry your skin out. I don't know why it have this very strong drying agent. It dries out your skin, so you need, even if you're like, I don't like using, you just need to. I used to be very scared of using moisturizer before I started using tretinoin, but now I'm even seeing the benefit of why you need to be moisturizing your face, and I'm so loving it. And you need a sunscreen. You definitely need it. Okay, if you cannot afford this, you feel all these things are going to clog your skin because you're having breakouts. I totally understand, but I tell people less is more. When you're starting, you just need little amount. You don't need to put the whole thing to clog your skin, right? But sunscreen is very necessary. Except if you're not going out, you, but I doubt people, I know people work from home, but there are instances that you need to leave the house, right? So it's just necessary, I won't lie, right? So now, what is the procedures of using this tretinoin? Before we talk about the procedures first, is it effective? Yes, as if I'm repeating what I said so many times, but I'm so sorry. It works very well, but I started noticing the effect, I think from 7 week or 8 week, approximately like 2 months after was when I started seeing the effect. Did it purge out my skin? Oh yes, it did. It brought out the pimples inside, and it's still, once in a while I'm still seeing little pore, but there is a massive amount of improvement from using it. So now, how do you safely and properly use a tretinoid that it doesn't dries out your skin, that it doesn't cause you this excessive purging, and that it doesn't destroy your face permanently? I don't know why I like repeating this thing. No. Test things out. If it's not working for you, fine. If you can have the patience to stay for 2 months and you'll be seeing some funny pimples on your face, but you're like, okay, I trust the process, please go ahead with it. Number one, the very first thing I did is I started with, when you go to get your tretinoin, if you don't know, you can just go to a pharmacy. Please don't get it from any regular person. You need to get original things, number one, especially if you're in this part of Nigeria. Don't go for fake things. You, when you get there, you see something like it have different grades. It have from 0.025, 0.5, 0.10, and all of that. Please, for a start, we are still trying to test it out on our skin, remember that. So go for 0.025. Then you can increase it with time. If you finish this, you can move over to 0.05. Do you understand? Why am I saying start from the minimum, the barest? Is because to know how your skin is going to react to it, to know if it is okay. Do you understand? Don't do because, I'll keep saying don't do. Don't do because of, oh, you feel 0.10 is going to be more effective. It might be too harsh on you, and you'll be like, oh, why did I get the tretinoin? I talked about patch test if you've watched my previous video, right? Yeah. So this is not like, this is, yeah, this is kind of like a patch test, but you're going with the barest 0.025. If you're seeing some good things, then you can move over to the next one. Number two, to avoid excessive purging, you need a moisturizer. You need a moisturizer. It's not going to permanently, it depends. If for some skin, it would not really, you might not purge. Some people are lucky, but I did. But mine was not that much. But some people like have excessive purging. Yes, you need a moisturizer. It's going to tame down the purging. Why? Because this really dries out the skin. It's really, oh God, I don't know how to explain it. If at the very first time you're going to use it, you'll be like, God, is this how my skin is going to be dry? But in a way, you would enjoy it later, is what I have to say. So you need a good moisturizer. And the method I'm using, there are different methods though, but I'm using the sandwich method. How is the sandwich method? You get your moisturizer. Sorry, my moisturizer is not closed. I would have used it to give an example. You Wash your face, make sure your base is very neat, and dry your face. I've stopped using towel or paper towel on my face since when I started having it acne. I just let it dry. I have a hand fan though. I use it in drying my face. Okay, please don't use tretinoin on your wet face. I have stopped using paper towel whatsoever on my face when I started having acne and the rest of it. I can use a hand fan just to dry it off, or you can just let it dry naturally. But don't put it on your wet face. You're going to purge out from it. It's going to be cool. Don't try it. So when you've dried out your clean face with your amazing soft cleanser, you get your moisturizer, you rub all over your face, just let it dry. If you have a hand fan, it's good. You can just, because that's what I use, is it and dry it, let it just enter my face 1 minute or 2 minutes. Then the next thing, you get your tretinoin, pea size. People that like, they feel for a product to work, they need to empty this whole tube on their face. Please, this is a very harsh product, so we need to tread with caution, with maximum caution when we're using this. So you get a pea size, rub all over your face, let it sink in and dry. Then you get your moisturizer again and rub on top of it. That's the sandwich method. The moisturizer number one will set the base so it don't over dry. I'm not saying it's not going to still dry. It will still dry your skin though, but your skin will not be over dry. Number two, the second moisturizer after using tretinoin would still help give your skin some extra moisture, because tretinoin agent is drying, it's doing some internal works that you would still see with time, right? And that method is very nice. I had patience and I'm now seeing the benefit of it. My face, I am not wearing any form of makeup. I have some works I'm doing currently, but I said let me film this video and show you guys in the natural state. I don't want to even rub brown powder or lip gloss to look pink and all of that. I just want you guys to see that the black spot is totally not all gone, but my face is getting very smooth. And yes, I told you it's a journey, it's a process. They told me things that's going to help. Kojic Ultra, I will show you guys that. I've not started using it, so I don't want to tell people what I'm not using, right? So I'm going to show you when I move over to using it. But this is a lifesaver. It is really, I heard stuff about it helping with wrinkles and all of that. I don't have wrinkles though, but I think there was a time I was having smile square. I don't know what they call it, but I'm seeing the effect of this. So it is very, very, the only people that would not like this product are people that don't have patience. And please, I said something like I'm using it. So what is the procedure? Not be something, the only thing that you're allowed to use every day is your moisturizer, and every day, not night, is your sunscreen. But any other product to treat acne or anything, there are days to use it. It should be used twice a week or 3 times a week, not every day. And do not use it in the morning when you are going, except if you want to come back with burnt skin. Please, only at night. At night, Shikina. For a start, you can start with once a week. You can start with 2 times. It depends on how you won't carry her to use them. Do you understand? But please tread with caution. Maximum should be 3 times a week. Every other week, use your moisturizer. Just see how it goes. Skincare, apart from what you're rubbing, your internal body. Know what you're eating, know what you're consuming. Take care of your pillow. If you know your pillow have been since January, please go and wash it properly. Don't touch your face. There's this urge, there's this crave with, oh, let me just pop out these pimples. It's not helping. It's even causing more harm to your face. Do you understand? So yes, my loves, tretinoin is very effective. I'm almost done with this. I'm still in 0.025, but I said I'm going to move to 0. I was discussing with a friend of mine, moving to 0.0. I was like, are you sure you can? Because actually, she did ask, and she said she was not liking the drying effect. So what worked for her was salicylic, I can't pronounce it. It's another one that worked for her. Yes, we might still do a review on it, but I'm not sure I'm going to try that because this is doing the work for me. That's something with skincare. Once you've gotten what is doing the work for you, my dear, stick to it and move on with your journey. So that is that for that. Please, if you have any question, feel free to type in any question in my comment section. I'm here to help you guys. This skincare journey is going to be so beneficial. In fact, I started loving this whole skincare thing coupled with the whole makeup thing I'm doing. I know, yes, people will be like, so that means if I don't have a smooth skin, I cannot do makeup. It's not true, but I will always advise people to, if you have any underlying problem, then for you to be covering it, you need to treat it internally. And it's not about treating it, it's about appreciating your skin, loving yourself. Those things don't define you, you know that, right? But be proud of any stage. I really knew what people that had acne went through when I started having it. I say having it, sorry. When this whole thing started, I knew the whole depression and all of it that came with it. I knew how I felt embarrassed most times to go out. I knew the urge to always, I don't do makeup that much on my face because of my little bit busy schedule. So I had this urge, oh, should I be covering my face with foundation and all of that? But I told myself, I have to reflect, I have to teach people, I have to preach to people the truth. You don't really need to cover some things because of their little imperfections on your face. No, it's all beautiful. Be proud of your journey. This, just like how we fall sick, our body, we stress ourselves, we work morning till night, then 1 week you fall sick and all of that. The skin too, your hair too, you can start having bad hair, you can have also, it's part of being human. Appreciate every moment, enjoy the journey. There should be lessons. Like the lesson I learned in this acne process is loving my skin and taking care of it. It's not only when there is a wedding or when there is pimples, but just, it should just be a continuous process. Do you understand? So that is it. My loves, if you want to try it, please do adequate research. Watch my video again to know how to effectively use it so that your face will not burn. Try to not burn. So you not start saying I said no. And it's a journey. If it doesn't work for you, it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean your skin is very stubborn. Another one will work for you, right? But this is my very honest review of tretinoin. It's super effective, but it needs patience. So thank you once again for staying to the very end. I know I spoke too long in this video. I told you guys I'm just waking up. I don't want to do much. That's why I just want to just film this and move on to my other activities for the day. So please do me a favor by liking all my channels, liking all my videos, liking all my videos, subscribing to my channel, going back to my previous ones if you need reference on my first journey when I tried detail, patch test. Yeah, I did the intro. I have amazing thoughts on my head, but you guys will not understand. But I'm promising you guys more consistency, right? So please subscribe, like, engage. If you have any question, I am in my comment section waiting for anybody that wants to ask anything about tretinoin or any other thing I think I have an idea in. I'm gonna give you a good answer. So thank you once again and see you in my next video.